India's PVSindhu showed remarkable skills to upset world number 2 Wang Yihan of China in the badminton women's singles quarter-finals to enter the semi-finals of the Rio 2016 Olympics. Sindhu won the thrilling but tiring match in straight sets 22-20, 21-19, dominating her opponent in smashes and fitness. With the win, Sindhu became only the second Indian women's player to reach the semi-final of Olympic Games after Saina reached the same stage at the 2012 London Games. The 10th-seeded Indian displayed a great combination of aggression and defense as Wang tried to gain the upper hand by net play. Sindhu was up to the task and returned most Wang's drops and smashes. PVSindhu vs Wang Yihan, women's singles quarter-finals. As it happened 0449 hours IST, PVSindhu into the semi-finals of women's singles after beating world number 2 Wang Yihan 22-20, 21-19. 0449 hours IST, PVSindhu is now a point away from semi-finals. She is on match point 0447 hours IST, 19-19 in the second set. Badminton and nerves start now 0445 hours IST, Wang into the lead after 6 consecutive points. This is brilliant game from Wang. 0443 hours IST, Wang 4 consecutive points and it's pressure back on Sindhu. She has to pick herself up. 0440 hours IST, the lead now 3 points. Every point Sindhu wins puts extra pressure on Wang. 16-13 to Sindhu. 0438 hours IST, Sindhu tiring up. Wang also tired but still both players fighting hard. Sindhu with the upper hand. 0435 hours IST, Wang is controlling the game now. She takes 3 consecutive points and has brought down Sindhu's lead to 2 points. 0432 hours IST, Wang slowly making a comeback. Quality defense from Wang as she brings down the lead to 10-7. 0430 hours IST, Sindhu with some quality shots as she moves into 8-4 lead in the second set. 0426 hours IST, Sindhu with an early lead in the second set. Wang looking weary after the first. Sindhu looking confident. 0424 hours IST, Sindhu shows great fitness and grit in the first to win the set. Can she continue in the second? 1 set away from semi-finals. 0422 hours IST, there it is. Sindhu wins the first set as Wang hits one out. 22-20 the score. 29 minutes it took to decide the set. 0418 hours IST, 2 set points to Sindhu but then a 45-shot rally in which Wang comes out on top. Sindhu still has a game point. 0413 hours IST, Sindhu gives away 2 points but then wins 3 herself with 2 smashes that Wang fails to return. Sindhu leads 18-17. 0411 hours IST, Sindhu into the lead for the first time. She smashes it straight into Wang and leads 15-14. 0406 hours IST, 3 consecutive points for Sindhu but Wang wins the next point. Sindhu needs to hit those smashes regularly. 0403 hours IST, a solid start from Sindhu but Wang is still holding on to her lead the break in first set. She leads Sindhu 11-8. 0401 hours IST, long rallies between Wang and Sindhu. Tall players with big reach. Sindhu 6-8 Wang. 0358 hours IST, after Wang took an early lead, Sindhu makes a good comeback. But Wang leads 5-4. 0355 hours IST, first point for Sindhu as Wang fails to lift. Wang still lead 3-1. 0353 hours IST, Wang takes the first point after a long rally. Sindhu a bit slow than Wang. 0350 hours IST, PVSindhu and Wang Yihan make their way to the court. Crowd support there for Sindhu. 0335 hours IST, Sindhu and Wang have a 4-2 head-to-head record in Wang's favor. But, Sindhu won the last match between them. 0330 hours IST, Sindhu is up against Wang Yihan. She is playing the quarter-final and the semi-final spot is up grabs.